Changing habits. When I talk about this, either one-on-one with a client or with a workshop, there is a reception of, this is massive, like changing a habit feels like the hardest thing. What I'm going to do is begin to describe what's going on with a habit and a few different ways that you can begin to look at that habit so that you can essentially start to unpick it, so that you get a couple of loose threads and that habit doesn't have quite the grip that it had on you. When thinking about habits, break it down. You've got the behaviour, you also have an intention. So for example, I might have a behaviour that is to knock things over and spill things. And so I just have this habit of being really clumsy. And I try to do everything I can to stop being so clumsy, but often it makes it worse. People know me as the clumsy one, like, oh, don't ever put a glass of red wine next to her because she's just going to knock it over. So this is a habit, and I might be trying to break it and I might be tearing my hair out because I just don't know how to do that. So the behaviour is the actual knocking something over. What's the intention? When you start to understand what the intention is behind the behaviour, then you start to see what it is that you need and why the behaviour is there and important to you, and why subconsciously you're doing everything you can to hold on to that specific behaviour. What could the intention be? It might be that I want more attention. It might be that if I'm the clumsy one, it means that I don't have to get things right. So it means I kind of get off the hook. I know the behaviour. The behaviour is that I'm clumsy, that I knock stuff over, and now I know the intention. So the really important thing here is to really honour that intention. And I don't mean that in a kind of really abstract way, like, oh my God, really honour that intention. Like, what does that even mean? So honouring the intention is to say, yeah, okay, it's important for me to have attention. It's really important for me to not feel pressure. Yeah, that's true. That's me, okay? And I'm honouring that. It's really important for me to hear laughter and to know that I'm a part of that laughter. That's really important for me. And to really understand the positivity around that, the positivity of getting attention, the positivity of not feeling under pressure, the positivity of making people laugh. So that to me is honouring. It's really taking time to say, do you know what? That's true about me, and I'm okay with that. And also to say, yeah, there's something really positive in that intention. So you know the intention, you've taken some time to honour the positivity around it. Now look at the behaviour. So the behaviour is that I need to knock things over. If I don't knock things over, then none of those other things are going to come. What am I trying to achieve? I'm trying to achieve some attention. I'm trying to achieve laughter. I'm trying to achieve reduced pressure. So how can I achieve those without having to knock stuff over, without having to spill stuff across the carpet? So that's when you start to change a habit. And by asking that question, you're essentially taking that habit change into a creative place. So rather than make it a case of willpower, like put yourself in a straitjacket and don't move your arms so that you don't knock stuff over, and you're sitting here and actually you've taken away all the positivity of that intention because you're feeling the pressure. Nobody's laughing at you because you're sitting there like really stiff and tense. But what about stepping into a creative space and thinking, what new habit, and I can come up with any habit that I want, is going to give me that same reward? To think about the current behaviour, to think about what you get out of the current behaviour, to be okay with that, not to be like, oh my God, I'm such an attention seeker and that's awful. To be okay with what you get and to find another way to get it, and be creative, have fun, and then try out your new habit and enjoy the reward. And if you like the way that 6 minutes made you feel, then do share me with a friend and share that feeling around. And I really look forward to seeing you next Monday. Bye.